Namaskar, and thank you very much for being here today. And thank you, Dev KG, for touching performance. And thank you, Hansaji, for such wonderful words of wisdom. Honestly, I would have thought that the maestro who mastered 100 strings would go on to live for 100 years. So it's a bit. This was not something we kind of saw happening so early. But in retrospect, the times that we live in the last 2 years, we saw the pandemics and despair, death, and now war raging on, and so many negative things going all around the world. So in that way, I feel he's gone to a much happier place. And I can imagine him reuniting with some of his near and dear loved ones, and he's in a very happy state. And one thing I can tell you is that the heavens up there are resonating with music. He's already performed there a couple of times, I feel. We were being a bit too greedy and trying to have him here, and of course, personally, learn more. But I think that was the will of God. So we're happy that he has moved on. The suffering is over. He's into a very nice place. Physically, he's not here, but his music will continue. And well, when I think of my mother, so in the 60s, I think, sometime in the 60s, my mom and dad arrived in Mumbai from a little town in Juhu to fulfill my father's dreams of taking the santoor to higher levels. And I think if it was not for the sacrifice and for the efforts of my mother, all of you all wouldn't have got Padma Vibhushan Pandit Shivkumar Sharma. So the credit to her goes absolutely to my mother. And when we talk about legacy of Santoor, there's a lot of talk happening about legacy of Santoor. And a lot of people are playing, a lot of people are messaging me, you have to take it really ahead, you have to do this, you have to do that. Yes, that's great. We'll take each day as it comes. And, you know, there are so many people playing this instrument, whether they are playing it precisely in the style that he wanted to, or they are not playing it that way, whatever they are doing, but each person who's sitting down with the santoor there, whether he's playing a film song or a rag or he's making an attempt, is in their own way paying a tribute to the god of santoor, Pandit Shivkumar Sharma. Because even in their dreams, they wouldn't have thought of an instrument like this and wouldn't have heard of something like this. So I think he's up there where he belongs. He's up as a god, as he should be. He was here for a few years, for a good 84 years, and we tried to get whatever we could. And he passed away when he was 84. So hopefully in the next 16 years, till he's 100, we will try and celebrate the journey of Pandit Shivkumar Sharma every year, and further on too. So let's take each day and let's move on the way he was. He was always positive, and I've never seen him sitting in a gloomy atmosphere. Oh, you know, this has happened, now what am I going to do? But he was always positive, and that's what we have to do. That's what we have to move on from this situation and be positive. That's what, as a family, we are doing.